So I wanted to recognize Ken Evans and Maisha Boyce, our fund managers this year. They are going to announce the People's Choice, if they know who it is.
Yes.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure somebody told you.
Thank you.
So please welcome and Maisha and Ken to the podium to grab the People's Choice.
Super exciting. This is year 3 of AngelNV. It's an honor to be a part of it. I think we're here to announce People's Choice. Who's going to do the drum roll? Ken? People's Choice is AIXYC. Sure. All right, perfect.
Thank you, Ken and Maisha. All right. So we're super lucky to have our Nevada Secretary of State here with us today. So Cisco Aguilar arrived here in Nevada more than 20 years ago, first graduating with an MBA and law degrees from the University of Arizona, right next door, becoming a member of the bar in Arizona, California, and Nevada. He was founding chairman of Cristo Rey St. Viador. Has worked in special counsel to Chancellor Benshi, general counsel for the Agassi Graf Education Foundation, and his expertise at the intersection of sports and education has led to his appointment as the Nevada Athletic Commission for 8 years by Governors Jim Gibbons and Brian Sandoval. He made it his mission to make boxing and MMA fighting safer. So, and then of course, there was this little thing called an election last year, and he became elected as our Secretary of State. And I've had the pleasure of spending a few minutes chatting with Secretary Aguilar a number of times. And he started a business in 2021 here in Vegas called Blueprint Sports. And when he was starting a business, like many entrepreneurs in Las Vegas, he reached out to this organization called StartUpNV, called him up, left a message, no one called him back. It was embarrassing, you can imagine, the first time Cisco and I met each other, and that was the very first thing that we got to talk about. So I'm not sure where Logan is in the room, but between Logan and I, we're the ones that are supposed to call people back. I'm not sure which of us dropped the ball.
I did.
Major fail. But I am just so glad we're connected. We found this sort of shared kinship for entrepreneurship. And I'm honored and supportive of the staff and some of the things that we're working on this legislative session together. All about entrepreneurship, all about making it easier, better, and a more encouraging environment for what we do. So please welcome our Secretary of State.
I don't think it's a bad thing that Jeff didn't return my call. I don't want to return my call either. Well, thank you all for having me here today. I know I'm between you and finding out who gets the cash, so I will try to make this quick, but I think it's important to understand what the Secretary of State's office does. We are responsible, we have 8 different divisions. One of them is elections, but most of it important to me is the corporate and business filings. Look, we are the first step to entrepreneurs being able to do business in Nevada. And right now, I have to tell you, we're not doing the best job at all. We're actually operating in a technology, what I call a technology deficit, because the system is so broken. The fact that so many of our employees have to do so many things manually, which means you as business owners and startup and entrepreneurs have to do it manually as well, and that's not fair. I say as a lawyer, my friends and I, we make a good living, we were good. We don't need any more legal fees from our startup community. What we need is a system in the Secretary of State's office to function. And so we've made a $15 million request to the governor's office and to the legislature to redo our system, to make it easier, to make it more efficient. And we're calling that Project Orion. So if you hear anybody talking about Project Orion, it is important and it's critical to our economy, and we're going to continue to fight for that. One thing Jeff mentioned, and one thing he brought to our attention immediately, and with some other folks in the startup world, is we really need to increase our access to capital. It's really hard. And as a startup founder, we went and looked under every rock to find the necessary cash to be able to do what we did. We found it, thankfully, because of my previous relationships. But not everybody has that opportunity, but they have tremendous ideas, they have tremendous dreams, and we need to make sure people are getting access to that capital. AD75, as the speaker Jaeger introduced, which would allow us to do that. However, as you would guess it, the academics and those people who think they're really smart in think tanks and other organizations are saying it's a bad idea. But those people have never taken the risk that all of you have taken to go out there and start a business. I wish the people that started the business were setting the policy. But we're in a battle right now with individuals who think they know what's right, but they don't. And so we need to stand up and make them heard from us. You know, one of my favorite things at Agassiz was to meet with entrepreneurs and startup companies, because Andre did have the capital, he did have the resources to help some of these companies get off the ground. But to see the passion, to see the dream come alive, and to see that vision was really incredible. And that's why I'm excited to be in the Secretary of State's office, to be able to help all of you do what you need to do the right thing. So keep fighting, keep dreaming, keep innovating, and I'm here if you ever need me. My door is open. Love to see you. So let me know what I can do to do a better job for you. So thank you, and congratulations to all of you for being here today. Now let's present the winner and get that cash out the door.
Okay, thank you, and boy, it touches my heart to really hear you say those things. And AD75, the Nevada Certified Investor. So if you have a way to express an opinion about it, please do. It allows a wider range of people to deploy capital in the state. And so we have two winners today. And the person, or the company, and the person who has come up with, for a $100,000 investment, our second place, it's not really second place, but the winner who wins $100,000 of investment is SurgeStream. And with the camera.
Got him here.
All right. Congratulations.
That's awesome.
Trying to deposit it.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to be positive. And you know, it took us a little while to come back to you guys, and the votes were fast and furious. There was a couple of technical glitches along the way, but we worked our way through those. You know, it was so hard. It was so hard to choose amongst all of these great companies, but we did. We had to, and we did. And the winner of the biggest check of today, the $200,000 check, is Adderall. Yeah. All right, yeah, you guys can stick around and get pictures taken with your awards and your checks and stuff after. But we kept everybody here for a bit longer than we originally anticipated. And thanks everybody, thanks to Secretary Aguilar for coming out today.